Well, we were going to go with the other orientation, but I wonder if I still can. Orientation is locked. Okay, well. We're going to make this work. I'm going to try to get this to work. I haven't even started setting up yet, so. But you guys will be able to see me set up at least. We'll get you pointed down after I get set up. Right now the radio and everything is sitting next to the tailgate. We're out at US 9294. The video that we're recording today, you guys actually won't see for 2 more weeks. So, hey, getting in there, and I see a like already. Thanks for stopping by. Just getting started. In fact, I haven't even put the camera together to do B-roll yet, so. What are you doing in this video? I would like to support you. I'm going to do a Parks on the Air activation live and record. So the video that we're recording today that you guys will actually be live on won't show for like 2 weeks. But what park? It's going to be US 9294. So now I got to find a nice little sturdy place for my other camera so I can record a little bit of B-roll at the same time. Because I was hungry and I needed the additional iron and steel in my diet there, Adrian. Going to be using a Wolf Over Coils 1979 today. It's kind of my go-to Parks on the Air antenna. But we are trying a different ground plane. Normally I use steel mesh. Today I'm using copper Faraday cloth. Video at the same time. So editing, most of this conversation we're having right now is going to disappear. If you would like to support the channel, buy me a coffee/jutting. There should be a link on the YouTube page. So, hey, I see we got quite a few people joining us. Welcome. All right. Ooh, 3 likes, 4 people watching. Really appreciate all the support, guys. I do. At some point here, though, I am going to have to disappear momentarily. Do a little intro for the video that will come here in 2 weeks for you guys. I already have a video out here I recorded 2 days ago. That'll be going live on Sunday. This is going to be a couple weeks out. You know what? I think that's going to sit just right with the radio. Yeah, I'm not even gonna put the radio on the battery box today. Almost set up. Just goes to show how quick a ham can set up. We're at 10 minutes. I started this live before I pulled any equipment out. I'm almost ready to go. So if I had a resonant antenna, say 80 meter for NVIS for MCOM, that I would have been game. So again, you guys are going to be along live while I'm recording a video also. There's a little line there in the chat. Really enjoy interacting with you guys. But I am multitasking today, so. Some people don't like live streams. For those people, they get the video here in 2 weeks. And I hadn't done a Parks on the Air. I don't think I've done a Parks on the Air live in 2 years. So, all right, I'm going to be doing a video intro, guys. So you're behind the scenes. You're going to kind of be getting this all nice. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We are again out at US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. And if you're seeing this video, you might have also been on the live stream that's going on my phone. Today we are going to be experimenting though with our setup. Today we have full going. With that going, let's get this set up. I'm gonna have to do some back and forth with the antenna, but I'm actually gonna have to use the legs to adjust you guys. That's a little too far on that one. This could get more interesting than I thought. You know what? That's what we're going to do. So you guys' whole point of view is going to depend on the back leg of this tripod. Let's first set up. I think I want to go 28400. Sounds about right. Hammers. Meters. 28400. We always start in the technician portion of the 10-meter band or the 6-meter band. So 10 meters, guys, if you want to make a contact on 10 meters, that's where we're going to start. Again, we're using a Faraday cloth today instead of a my normal ground plane, so we'll see how we end up tuning, or if I'm going to have to switch to my normal ground plane. Either way, it'll be an adventure. And I will adjust this down more. Hopefully. Come on. I might be able to make you guys go flatter. I have this nice tripod that allows me to go different angles. And I only ever use the one. There. That's nice. That's nicer. We can definitely do that. And bring it in closer. I can pull you out further away. I can't bring you down lower with the tripod angle though. All right, let's get this set up. So we want it at 28,400. And I just did this a few days ago, so I'm wondering how close I am with the antenna. I'm still quite a ways off, guys. Let's go make some adjustments. Almost there. Closer yet. Closer yet. Going forward, going the wrong direction. Okay. All right, we ain't touching it there. 20. We played games and look what we got. So just because we're set there doesn't mean we're going to actually activate from there. We need to take a listen. On our videos, you don't often hear us hear parks guys listen to frequency. We're going to listen to frequency for a little bit. You're going to hear some construction traffic. Iowa Interstate Radio is actually demoing a road access down the road from me. So, good morning, Bill. Glad to have you with me today. So we're going to sit there and listen for a little bit while I get everything set up. 10 meters might be kind of hard today. First things first, I need to turn this display up. I've got plenty of battery. I got a 12 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery there I could always plug into. So let's turn the screen light resolution up. I might tip you guys a little bit forward, just so you're not going to be able to see my radio, no matter my screen or anything, no matter what. So I don't know if that got any better or worse in between. So Yaesu FT891 is my radio. MFJ 1979 on Wolf River Coils Megapod. Using Hammer S for the logging software. With the self uploads now, I'm loving Poda.app. Currently listening to the frequency we're hoping we're going to be activating on. I'm not hearing anything. The only two things I have left to do, guys, I have to pull up the band plan to make sure when we do change bands, I'm in my operating privileges. I always triple check that. Someone is on 28400, so we will not be on 28400. So we'll squat over on a different frequency for a little bit. Let's make sure that chat's doing live chat. I want to make sure everyone who's saying something is getting their voice. There we go, all messages. I might see if I can hunt the station down quick. Apparently there's a POTA station, a DX. Where's he at? Moldova. I might see if we can try to hear him. Nope. So we're back down on the other frequency. Something. That sounds weird. I wonder if that's him. That had to be that truck. You hear the noise on the radio? That had to be something on that truck. Awesome. Interesting. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet. Nothing heard, nothing heard. CQ Poda, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294 Colfax Wildlife Management Area, Colfax, Iowa. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by. CQ Poda, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294. 28410 for anyone that wants to try to make contact right now.
This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by. CQ Poda, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294 Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by. CQ Poda, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294 Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by. CQ Poda, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294 Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by.
I do see the 6 likes. Thank you everyone for the 6 likes.
CQ Poda, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294 Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by. CQ Poda, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294 Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by. CQ Poda, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294 Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by. CQ Poda, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294 Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by. CQ Poda,
I'm going to give 10 meters, 5 more minutes.
Juliet calling CQ Parks on the air.
28,
US
410.
US 9294 Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by. CQ Poda, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294 Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
And 10 meters might be a little hard. But I always want to try. I always try to get in that technician portion because some techs might have a 10-meter radio. And I think it's good for them to, you know, use that 10-meter radio. And hopefully I can try to make contact with a few of them. I mean, it's not fair to them if I automatically just go to the general portion of the band and they don't have their general yet.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo
Here
Zero
in
Bravo
about 3
Juliet,
minutes,
Juliet,
we'll switch
standing
up
by.
to 12 or 15. I'm not even sure what the muff is right now, so I'm not even sure. I don't check any conditions. I just come out, set up, and just start calling.
Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US
I hear another vehicle coming, so we might get interference on the radio again.
Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero
I think
Bravo
it's someone's
Juliet,
alternator
Juliet,
that was
standing
doing
by.
that.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
I'm going to jump into the live stream real quick.
Bravo Juliet
Check
Juliet,
try something real
CQ
quick.
Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Nope. Okay, there are links in the description. Awesome.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet.
So yeah, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can check links in the description. There's a couple different ways you can go about doing that.
Colfax Wildlife Management Area.
Or you could just chat and hang out, both of which help.
Standing by.
Last call, last call, last call, last call for 10 meters. Last call, 28410 for US 9294. Last call for US 9294. I am QSY to 12 meters, QSY to 12. Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet. Nothing on 10, but hey, we tried. I was just at 28,410. Now we're going to go up to 12. So let's see where we're going to go. That's a good one for 12. 24. Let's tune to 24,950. Let me get this set. Best birthday present I ever got, guys. This nice little Rig Expert stick. Doesn't do 70 centimeters, but it gets me through my POTA activations. No issues. I've saved probably saved my radio a few dozen times just by having this. You're gonna see me shifting around here a little bit. We got 6 likes. I'm not sure if I said that before, if I acknowledged the 6th like or not. Easiest way you can support us, guys, hit that like button. It might prompt me to do some more live streams too. I know this week and next week I'm going to be heavy with the live streams. Ooh, we ain't too far off. I am going to find adjustment with this. I'm going to do some more live streams, but I am starting a new job here in a couple weeks. So 2.0, guys. Honestly, in a pinch, if this was an emergency situation, I would run the radio on that. But we're not in an emergency situation, so let's go fine tune it. Close. Yeah, we'll keep tweaking it. Well, that didn't do much at all. It went from 1.2 hovering to 1.19. And we went the other direction, so I'm gonna go down. .18. We're calling that good. Thanks, Bill. I am actually going to be doing something I've never done before, so I'm going to be doing line work, manufacturing. And that shouldn't stop the POTA. The hours I have, I should be able to actually get off work if I really want to go do a park. I could put a park on the way home. So it shouldn't stop me at all. I get off at like 3 in the afternoon. So, but it all depends. I might turn into a weekend activator. I know the YL wants to do camping, so and then also, guys, we might get interrupted today because I am on a pretty busy road. I'm surprised no one's stopped yet and asked what I'm doing, but So let's see if anyone's on frequency 24,950. Nice, yeah. I'm a basic assembly technician. Or at least that's what I'm gonna be. So, like, I had to test in, and, like, I've never done any manufacturing or anything in my life other than just tinkering at home. So, like, they're like, yeah, you're gonna build this pump assembly. I'm like, great, never done this before. I figured it out, and they said I passed the test with flying colors, so... And it wasn't that hard. But sounds like this is where we're going to set up, guys. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Nothing heard, nothing heard. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ, Parks on the Air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area, Colfax, Iowa. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Standing by. 24,950, guys. 7 likes. Wow, really appreciate the support, guys.
CQ POTA, this is Kilo 0, Bravo,
Keep
Juliet,
those likes
Juliet.
coming. Really appreciate the support.
From US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Standing by. CQ POTA, CQ POTA, this is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the Air.
Again, frequency we are on 24,950.
Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Standing by. CQ POTA, CQ POTA, this is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the Air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Standing by. CQ POTA, CQ POTA, this is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the Air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Standing by. CQ POTA, CQ POTA, this is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the Air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area.
That's a good SDR.
Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet.
I'm probably going to bounce up to 17 after this. We'll give it till 9:15. I know 20 meters is going to be productive.
Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on
but
the Air.
I don't want to skip on some of these other bands.
Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Standing by. CQ POTA, CQ POTA, this is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the Air from US 9294, US 9294,
How's it
Colfax
going?
Wildlife Management
Break
Area.
the tank.
This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Haven't chatted with you in a while, bud. There might be someone in the mud.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area.
Oh, that's not what I want.
Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
The nice part about being this close to the interstate, guys, I have wonderful internet.
CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero
Apparently
Bravo
12
Juliet
meters
Juliet,
is fair right now.
CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area.
17 is supposed to be better,
Kilo Zero
so
Bravo
we will try
Juliet Juliet,
17.
standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
We'll give 12 3 more minutes.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
No, we're not going to give it 3 more minutes. Well, Frank, I haven't been able to get out and do radio much except from the house. So I completely understand. Little life story for you guys. I am at the tail end of a divorce. At the end of next month will be hopefully the end of a 2-year divorce process. I'm hoping. That means that a lot's changed in my life since, I was doing live streams and uploading regular content. I want to get back more into radio. And for the last 6 months, I've been unemployed. Kind of got out of my funk, and here with the last couple of weeks, got some good news finally. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to spend these last couple of weeks, I'm going to go out and do as much radio as I can. So, well, here's the thing, Frank. All my equipment is loaned. I don't actually own any of mine equipment officially. My base station and stuff, all borrowed from my nephew because they're his inheritance. So I don't think she's after it anyway, regardless of it, but still, like, the only real radio I own is my Baofeng, which if she wants the Baofeng, I'll give her all 3 of them. I'll give her all 3 of the UV5Rs. But like the other ones, I was told to keep them in good handy condition because people might want them back. So even the one I'm on right now isn't technically, it's borrowed. I'm pretty sure it's going to be mine. I'm pretty sure it's going to be inherited, but at this point that person could say I want my 891 back. So that being said, I did get into amateur radio while I was with my ex, so they might have predicted something happening, and that's why it's all loaned equipment. I don't know. People, I have a lot of people that are smarter than me that support me. So I'm very thankful for the equipment that I have access to. Let's just put it that way. And 7 Lakes, we're going to get tuned up. 18 130. We're going to go 17 meters. Apparently that's where it's at. So made a difference. Not that big of one. Ooh, big difference. We went from 30 to 186. One 175. One 9. Analyzer went to steep. One, two, three. And that might be funny just to activate from that because, well, it's 123. And we're going back down. We're going back to 123. And 125, close enough. I think did I look at Chad? See that? Oh, what did I date Kamala? Well, she's got money and she's probably got a better attorney than I do. So, I mean, there's that. That being said, I am dating someone. I am with someone. So, and you'll see her on the channel probably in the future. She's been behind the scenes a lot lately. That's where we're at. For SWR, we'll go see if anyone's hanging out there. No, I went up to 9 country and started dating a girl from 9 country, so. And now she's in 0 country, so she gets her call sign, which I'm working on her. I'm trying to get her TAC, at least. She'll get a 0 call, but 9 countries only a few hours down the road, so. I love it when I tune the frequency so often that I haven't been on 17 meters on this radio in probably 2 years. Guess where the radio was set? To the frequency I just tuned to. Love it. So we'll squat here for a little bit. We'll wake up the camera. Because again, guys, we are recording a video. This video will be live in 2 weeks. So, yeah, someone's tuning in that frequency, so we ain't gonna sit there. Should go the other way. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Nothing heard, nothing heard. CQ POTA, this is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the Air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, standing by. 18-1.
November 1, Juliet, Tango, Kilo.
November 1, Juliet, Tango, Kilo, 5-9 in the US 9294.
QSL 9294, you're about a 5'8" here, southeastern Connecticut. Name is Jack. But come back with the park number. I just came up on frequency.
Well, Jack, the park number is going to be US 9294. Should come back to Colfax Wildlife Management Area.
QSL on that, I got that. And the call sign, please.
Call sign is going to be Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet.
Is this Dennis?
Ben, K0BJJ.
K0BJJ, is this Dennis?
It would be Ben.
Ben, I'm sorry. Looks like it came out. K0BJJ. Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet.
QSL?
QSL. Ben, we got you there. For some reason, I see, if I look down farther, I see the Benjamin, but up in where it says displays the name. For some odd reason, it says Dennis. But got you a good sounding signal up here this morning, over.
Copy that. I would say this is the first band I tried that actually work. I did 10 and 12 before this, and then, yeah, 17, you're the first call out, so.
Well, I was sitting about 5 kc down below you, and I saw you spike up on the scope here, so I just slid up and heard you calling POTA, over.
Copy that. Well, I appreciate you sliding on up to get me.
Yeah, good deal on that. Anyway, I'm going to spot you on the DX spotter, so you're going to get some traffic, okay?
Copy that. I appreciate it very much, and thanks for the QSO.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day outdoors. 73.
73, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ. One down!
CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. This is Victor Echo 1, Mike Echo Romeo, do you copy?
Was that Victor Echo 1, Mike Echo Romeo?
That is correct. I only got the first part of your call sign. Your Kilo Oscar, is that correct?
Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet.
Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet. Thank you very much for that. You're giving me about a 5-3. You're in Nova Scotia. What is your physical location? I don't have the park numbers there. Go ahead.
Well, I copied the 5-3. My physical location is Colfax Wildlife Management Area. It's going to be US 9294.
I'm afraid I lost you there. You're lost in the QSB. You're lost in the QSB. Over.
Copy that. My physical location is in Iowa, India Alpha, park number US 9294.
Yeah, I'm not sure the exact location of the parks. Anyway, enjoy your parks on the air activation today. And 73 from Nova Scotia. This is Victor Echo 1, Mike Echo Romeo. Thank you for the QSO.
Thank you for the QSO, and thank you for hunting. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet QRZ.
November 4 India Lima Echo.
Was that November 4 India Lima Echo?
By QSL, Ben, you're 55, 5-5 in Florida, QSL.
I copy the 5-5 in Florida. I'm going to give you a 5-5 also in the US 9294.
Thank you very much for your activation, 7-3.
7-3, and this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet QRZ. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for getting the frequency on there, Bill.
Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder,
I hit the key right as someone was keying on coming on.
CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Kilo 4 Alpha Delta Romeo QSL. You are in the noise. What was that signal report again? Copy 4-1. You are also 4-1. 4-1 into the park. 7-3. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet QRZ. I think 4-1 was generous.
This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air.
Well, 17's going east at least.
US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is
we'll go up to 20 here in a bit.
Juliet, standing by.
So the point of me coming to Colfax over and over again, guys, because this is my second time this week,
this is Kilo Zero
is we're working on trying to get the kilo here.
CQ Parks on the air. From US
so I don't want to leave with anything less than 50 contacts.
Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
So we definitely will be bumping up to 20 meters.
Calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294.
Potentially 40.
US
I can put the coil on this and do
Colfax
40.
Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
And if that sun comes out, I might need my sunglasses.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
I do appreciate all the support, guys, and you guys chatting with me during the lows in the action. So I really do appreciate all you on the live stream. Thank you.
This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
I will say it's quite a bit warmer than it was a couple days ago. Yes, a couple days ago when I was out here, my hands went numb. Today I might have to quit just because I have other stuff going on today.
This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
But that ain't for a few hours. We might kill a battery before that happens.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Whiskey, Quebec 9 Victor.
Whiskey, Quebec 9 Victor, 5555 and the 9294.
Roger, roger. Give me a 55 Deep South Texas.
Copy that. Thank you for being out there hunting today, sir.
73s, have fun out there.
Copy that. Will do. 73. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
CQ Powder.
You got me on
Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet.
Tuesday also.
CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air.
17 and 18, 127.
Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Sometimes I get a little key happy. Need to leave a little bit bigger break sometimes.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Crosby, Minnesota? Carby, Minnesota. Where's Carby at? I'm very, very acquainted with Minnesota, so but Carby does not sound familiar. Where's that near?
9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder.
And in fact, I don't know if you guys can see the traffic, but that's I-80 behind us.
From US
So we're right off I-80.
US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Okay. Alright. I know roughly where you're at then.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air.
See, I grew up 18 miles south of Blue Earth.
9294, Colfax
I used to
Wildlife
race in
Management
Fairmont.
Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
South central Minnesota is kind of like home because I was only 8 miles south of the Minnesota border.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
We're gonna go up to 20, guys. Last call on 17 meters for US 9294. Last call for US 9294 K0 BJJ. That ain't bad getting five contacts on 17. That's the best we've done all day, so. Now I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna tune to on 20. 300. 300 might be the place to tune to. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. 14,300. I don't need a tuner for. I don't need the analyzer for this. I already know where to set the antenna. Yeah, it is a 20 minute. It's a MFJ 1979. So, like I said, I don't even need the analyzer. I just gotta extend the whip all the way, and I'm on freak, and I'm tuned. Yeah, I like this little MFJ 1979. I have it on the Wolf River Coils Megapod. I loved the Wolf River Coil system until their vertical antenna, their vertical whip, self-destructed on me. So then I got the MFJ 1979 as a replacement. I hardly put the coil on anymore. I have the coil with me if we want to do 40 meters. But now I just use the Megapod and the MFJ 1979. And I do have radials with me if I want to use radials instead of that. And I also have a car antenna with me. So Coffee and Ham Radio's wire antenna, I've used this twice. But I keep it with me just in case. Always bring multiple antennas to a POTA activation. The DNR has never been upset with this setup though, because I'm not staking anything into the ground and I'm not hanging anything in a tree. So the DNR really doesn't care, because when I leave, there's no evidence that I was even here. Well, that frequency is in use. Ooh, let's better start the camera again before I get too relaxed. I was gonna say we might try it. First things first, let's get the park activated. So we gotta find a clean frequency. The one thing I do not like about 20 meters, guys, is it's always packed. That's why I try everywhere before going there.
Traffic pod.
Might have found something. No, someone there. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, if it tunes. I've done my fair share of homemade antennas. Actually, I've done NVIS out here on a 40 meter NVIS homemade, so I should bring that out and do it again. I'm going to try to claim this one. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Ring right now is an Yaesu FT891. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Nothing heard, nothing heard. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area, Colfax, Iowa. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ.
CQ POTA, CQ POTA.
On the spot on 20 meters, 14317.
Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, standing by.
November 7, Victor Golf Alpha.
November 7, Victor Golf Alpha, 59 in the US 9294.
QSL, you're 59 Charlie Tango. Could I have your call again because I don't see it on the photo page?
Call is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Should have just popped up. I called out when I was submitting it.
All right, QSL, I'll mark you down. Thanks for activating.
Thank you for being out there. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ. So 14317, guys.
Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, standing by.
Kilo 3, India Golf Alpha.
Kilo 3, India Golf Alpha, 59 in the US 9294.
QSL, Ben, and you're 5 and 8 in Texas.
Copy the 5-8 in Texas. Thank you for being out there.
Well, thank you for being here out there. I'm in my shack. Have fun.
Hey, being out in the shack is better than doing something else. So 73 and thanks again.
Thanks again, Ben. We'll look for you in another one.
This is Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ.
Kilo Delta 2, Bravo India Delta.
Kilo Delta 2, Bravo India Delta 5555 into US 9294.
Here about a 55 also into New York, Hudson Valley.
Copy that, 55 into the Hudson Valley of New York. Thank you for being out there hunting.
Thank you for activating. 73.
73, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
Kilo 7, November Echo Bravo.
Kilo 7, November Echo Bravo 55 into 9294.
Ben, you're 55 to Idaho, India Delta.
Copy the 55 in Idaho, and thank you for hunting today.
73.
73, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo
One away
0
from park
Bravo Juliet
activated.
Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder,
I'm going to have to re-go through this chat. Chopsticks, really, Mike? Or Todd, sorry.
From US
That's interesting.
9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area.
That's interesting.
Kilo 0 Bravo
If
Juliet
it
Juliet,
works.
standing by.
Kilo Charlie 1, Sierra Tango Juliet.
Kilo Charlie 1, Sierra Tango Juliet 55 and then 9294.
Yeah, QSL, you're 55 in the Mike Alpha, and yeah, the band is really weak right now.
You know, it might be weak, but it was better than the other bands I tried. I tried a few bands before coming here, so this is the best one yet.
Yeah, this is better than nothing. Yeah, thanks for picking me up at 73.
Hey, 73, and thanks for hunting today. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
Kilo Sierra 5 Lima.
Kilo Sierra 5 Lima 59 in the 9294.
QSL, sir, also 59 South Lima Alpha. Thanks for the park, 73.
Thank you for hunting in 73. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
November 5, Romeo, November Mike.
Kilo November 5, Romeo November Mike, QSL.
QSL, you're 57 Texas.
I'll take the 57 in Texas. You peaked at 59 in the 9294.
Hey, Roger, thank you for activating 73.
73, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294.
We might try
US
40, Bill.
9294,
You've been
Colfax
here for a
Wildlife
while. We
Management
might
Area.
bump up to 40 after
Kilo
a
0
bit.
Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Just to give it a shot.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Kilowatt 1, Bravo Zulu. Delta 3, Alpha Tango, Quebec.
Kilowatt 1 Bravo Zulu, you won the pileup 59 in the US 9294.
QSL, you're 57, 57 in the state of Maine, 73.
Copy the 57 in Maine, 73. Next station, please. QRZ.
Kilo 1 Alpha 1, Tango Papa Juliet.
Kilowatt Alpha 1, Tango Alpha Juliet, QSL.
Kilo 1 Alpha 1, Tango Papa Juliet.
Kilo Alpha 1, Tango Papa Juliet. I've got you about a 43 today.
Now I have you as a 4-6 into Vermont. Thank you for the contact.
Thank you for being out there also, and you were competing with the train, so not only did I have a weak signal, I had to compete with the train in the background.
Copy. Running 41 watts on a long wire, so not a lot of output here.
Hey, it works. It works. Like I said, we got the contact. Actually, you bumped up there. So, yeah, I'm running 80 watts off of a vertical in the park. So, but hey, keep using what it's working. It's working. Wow.
Copy, 73.
73, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
Kilo Delta 3 Alpha Tango, Quebec.
Kilo Delta 3 Alpha Tango, Quebec, QSL.
QSL, we have you 5-8 here in East Papa Alpha.
Copy the 5-8. I'm going to give you a 45 today, 45 into the park.
QSL, thanks for pulling us out. Appreciate it. Thanks for the activation.
I appreciate you being out there. 73, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
Kilo Charlie 1 Alpha Tango Tango.
Kilo Charlie 1 Alpha Tango Tango, 5-9 in the US 9294.
Roger, thanks for the 5-9. You are 5-7 into Texas Tango X-Ray. QSL?
Copy the 5-7 into Texas. Thank you for hunting today.
73.
73, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ. Go back to chat.
CQ Poto, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294.
That's interesting, Todd. And whoever gave me that like to bring us to 8, thank you.
This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Whiskey 1, Zulu, Foxtrot Golf, Park to Park.
Whiskey 1, Zulu, Foxtrot, Golf, Park to Park. I have you 5-9.
QSL, you're 5-9 also in US, 6869er in Connecticut.
Copy the 5-9 and the 6869 in Connecticut. Thank you for hunting out there, and have a safe activation, sir.
Enjoy your activation, 7-3.
7-3, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
Kilo 3, Golf Mike.
Kilo 3 Golf Mike, 59 in the US 9294.
QSL, about a 5-4 here in Maryland. Have a great day.
Thank you, and thank you for hunting. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ. So we're good to the East Coast in Texas.
Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294.
Got one park to park in there, but
Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
and I did have to compete with the train. They're working on this rail, this rail track about a mile from me, and they just brought through some wind turbine blades.
Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Poto, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet.
Funny thing is, I can show you where the wind turbine blades were made because I just, that's like 2 miles down the road from the house.
Colfax Wildlife Management Area.
Go figure.
This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Poto, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Poto, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294.
So yeah, we got some of you watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Todd's sitting there making me want to do some more homebrew. Which I've done quite a few homebrew antennas. My next one I think is going to be a fan dipole.
CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
November 4, X-Ray Golf, India.
November 4, X-Ray Golf, India, 55 in the 9294.
Thanks for the 55 in the 9294. I'll give you a 55 as well down here in southeast Georgia.
I'll take the 5-5 in Southeast Georgia. Thank you for hunting today.
73.
7-3, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
November 3, uniform, Bravo, uniform.
Was that November 3, November Bravo uniform?
Negative, November 3, uniform, Bravo, uniform. N3, UBU.
Alright, I misunderstood. N3, UBU, I've got you 5-5 in the 9294.
QSL, I have U55 as well in Rhode Island, Romeo, India.
I'll take a 5-5 in Rhode Island. Thank you for hunting today.
7-3, have fun to park.
7-3 will do. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air.
Now, once I start the new job, guys, like I said, I'd probably be a weekend warrior. The better half wants to do camping, and I told her it had to be POTA parks that we camp in. So,
Alpha 7, Bravo, Bravo.
Alpha 7, Bravo, Bravo, QSL.
QSL, AA7BB, 5-3, Idaho.
I'll take the 5-3 in Idaho. I'm going to give you a 4-5 today.
Well, I'm going to give you a 5-5. You just came up. Well, anyway, thank you for the park, and have a great observation today. AA7BB.
Well, thank you very much for hunting. I appreciate the contact. 7-3. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ. I've got a station in the mud coming in.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air from US 1994,
Clear Lake is,
US 1994,
I know quite a few guys up in that area. I need to actually go up there.
This is Kilo 0 Bravo
If you're going to Clear Lake, do Pilot Knob while you're up there. I've got a Yankee Kilo station. Was there a station starting November? There you are, November 4, uniform Yankee Kilo, 41 today. I copy 4-4 in November Charlie. .73, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ. I get pretty generous with my signal reports. I usually don't give any 3 reports, so.
Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294.
But yeah, if you're going up to Clear Lake, hit Pilot Knob too.
Kilo 0 Bravo.
Pilot Knob's second tallest place in the state. It's actually a soda activation too.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0
if you want to do a
Bravo,
POTA and a soda,
CQ Parks on the
Pilot
air.
Knob State Park.
US 9294, US 9294, Colfax.
Just got to go up by the knob. Last time I was up there, it wasn't open, but that was in the middle of winter.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air.
9 likes, I appreciate it, guys. Easiest way to support us here is to chat with us and hit that like button. So every like counts. I appreciate every one of them.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet. Calling CQ Parks.
I think I hear that train coming back.
US 9294, US 9294.
10 likes, whoa, thank you. Really appreciate it, guys. I really do.
0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Whiskey Romeo 2 Bravo, Whiskey Romeo 2 Bravo.
Whiskey Romeo 2 Bravo, 53 today, 5-3 into 9294.
Can you come back with your call again, please?
My call is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet.
Okay, Kilo Zero, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, Whiskey Romeo 2 Bravo. You're about a 5-5 here, 5-5 north central New Jersey, over.
Copy the 5-5 in New Jersey. Thank you for being out there today.
Okay, thanks for the activation down there. Appreciate it. WR2B 73.
73, this is Kilo Zero, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ.
Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Whiskey Foxtrot.
Juliet, India, Charlie, Mike.
Kilo Oscar station come.
Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Whiskey Foxtrot, USL.
You dipped on me. Was that Kilo Oscar 4, Bravo, Whiskey Foxtrot?
Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Whiskey Foxtrot, USL.
Golf Whiskey Foxtrot, got you 45 today into 9294.
What was the signal report? Got some interference there.
Signal report's going to be 4-5 today.
Roger, roger. You are a 5-5 into South Carolina, QSL.
Copy the 5-5 in the South Carolina, and thank you for being out there.
WA3, Victor Delta, Juliet.
7-3, sir, and station ending Juliet.
WA3, Victor Delta, Juliet. You are 5-9 Delaware, QSL.
Copy the 5-9 Delaware. I'm going to give you a 5-5 into the park.
QSL to 5-5. Thanks for the contact. 7-3.
7-3, this is Kilo Zero, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ.
Kilo Echo 7, India, Charlie, Mike.
Kilo Echo 7, India, Charlie, Mike, 5959 into 9294.
Very, very good. You're 5-7 into Salt Lake City, Utah. Thank you for the activation. 73. Have a good day.
And thank you for Salt Lake, 73. This is Kilo Zero, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ. I'm running 80 watts right now.
This is Kilo Zero, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area.
I'm running 80 watts.
Kilo Zero, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Standing by.
November 2, Tango, Kilo, Lima.
I got a Kilo Oscar 4 park to park come.
Kilo Oscar 4, Tango, X-ray, November, Park to Park.
Kilo Oscar 4, Tango, X-ray November, 44 into 9294.
Roger, 44, I've got you a 4-4 into US 6844. 6844.
I copy 44 into US 6844.
Roger, 6844. Thank you for the pass park. Good luck.
Thank you for the park at 73, sir.
73.
Q.
Whiskey 2, go.
Whiskey 2, Golf, Sierra, Quebec. I have you 59 into US 9294.
QSL, I got you 5-5 here in North New Jersey.
I'll take the 5-5 in North New Jersey, and thank you for hunting today, sir.
73, have fun.
73, this is Kilo Zero, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ.
November 2, Tango, Kilo, Lima.
November 2, Tango, Kilo, Lima, 59 into 9294.
QSL, I've got you 5-6 Georgia, 5-6 Georgia.
I'll take the 5-6 in Georgia, and thank you for being out there today.
7-3, and thank you for activating.
73, this is Kilo Zero, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero,
I
Bravo,
don't know
Juliet,
CW,
Juliet.
Todd.
Calling CQ Parks on the air.
It's on the
US
list.
9294, US
Yeah,
9294.
CW, I
Colfax
want to have
Wildlife
issues
Area.
making contacts.
This is Kilo Zero, Bravo,
I like
Juliet,
phone,
Juliet.
though.
Standing by. CQ Powder.
29 in the
Kilo Zero,
log.
Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air.
Want to
US
get 21 more
9294,
before we call it quits.
9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is
Minimum
Kilo
21
Zero,
more.
Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo.
And I'm not going to
Bravo,
just
Juliet,
keep hitting
Juliet.
the same park until I get the
Parks on
kilo.
the
We're
air.
going to switch
From
parks
US
up here.
9294, US 9294, Colfax.
I might run
Wildlife
down and work on
Management
a
area.
start working a
This is
kilo down
Kilo
at
Zero Bravo, Juliet,
Neil
Juliet.
Smith too.
Standing by.
We'll do a little race. So where do I get 1,000
Kilo
contacts
Zero Bravo,
first?
Juliet,
Neil
Juliet.
Smith, Elk
Parks
or
on the air.
Colfax?
From US
Colfax is the closest one in the house.
9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air. From US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo
That's
Zero
awesome.
Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Standing by.
Kilo India 5, Quebec, Mike Yankee.
Kilo India 5, Quebec, Mike Yankee, 49 today.
QSL, I've got you 5-5 in Texas.
I'll take the 5-5 in Texas. Thank you for hunting, sir.
Okay, have a ready activation. 7-3.
7-3, this is Kilo Zero Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ.
Kilo Delta 2, November, Quebec, Victor.
Kilo Delta 2, November, Quebec, Victor, 5-9 and a 9294.
Benjamin, I got you 5-9 into Western New York. Thanks for picking me up.
Hey, thanks for being out there and trying. I appreciate it. 7-3, this is Kilo Zero Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ. Kilo Charlie 4, Zulu Uniform Alpha, 3535 today. I copy 5-5 in Georgia. $73, this is Kilo Zero Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ.
Kilo and Lima Papa Tango.
Kilo India 7, Lima Papa Tango, you won the pile up, 5-9.
Thank you, Ben. You're 5-5 Montana.
I'll take the 5-5 Montana, thank you for hunting.
73.
73, this is Kilo Zero Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ.
Charlie Fox 1. November 4, Charlie Golf Romeo.
November 4, Charlie Golf Romeo, 4-5 today.
QSL, got you 5-4, 5-4.
Copy the 5-4, thank you for being out there and hunting.
Enjoy your activation, 73.
73, this is Kilo Zero Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ. See you later, Todd. Band is up and down, guys. So I am facing south. Lately, most of the time east has been coming in, but now we're starting to pick up west. So band is up and down right now.
Kilo Zero Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, standing by. Kilo Zero Foxtrot Delta.
Kilo Zero Foxtrot Delta, 5-5.
QSL 5555 in Florida.
I'll take the 5-5 in Florida. Thank you for being out there. 7-3, this is Kilo Zero Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ.
Alpha Charlie 4, Foxtrot Sierra.
Alpha Charlie 4, Foxtrot Sierra, 5-5.
Hey, thanks for that 5-5, and you're 5-5 down into Florida, QSL.
I'll take the 5-5 down into Florida. Thank you for being out there.
I'm sorry, repeat that last piece.
I said I'll take the 5-5 down into Florida, and thank you for being out there.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for being the activator today. 73.
73, this is Kilo Zero Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ.
Kilo Charlie 1, Whiskey Zulu Kilo.
Kilo Charlie 1, Whiskey Zulu Kilo, 59 into 9294.
I got you as a 5-8 out of New Hampshire.
I'll take 5-8 New Hampshire, thank you. 73, sir. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet.
Well, anyone else want to jump in there and chat with the chat since Don had to leave? We might, in 3 contacts, go up to 40 meters.
This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet.
We have 40 contacts.
Kilo 3, Tango, Juliet Kilo, park to park.
Kilo 3, Tango Juliet Kilo. I've got you 5-9.
I have you a 5-9 into my park, US 1430, QSL.
I copy the 5-9 in the US 1430.
Could you give me your call again?
My call is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet.
Okay, Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet. Yeah, you're coming in about 5-9 in the Papa Alpha. Hey, have a great activation. Have fun today, 73.
You also, 73, sir, and have a safe activation. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
CQ Powder.
So here in a couple, we might bounce up to 40 meters.
CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294.
Hey, I appreciate at least the thought. The thought counts.
Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Kilo Whiskey 4, Oscar Victor.
Kilo Whiskey 4, Oscar Victor, 5-5 into 9294.
Yeah, thanks for the park. Good morning. I have you 57, 57, Alpha Lima. Thank you.
I'll take the 57 and thank you for being out there. 73, sir. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ.
CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294.
In 2 weeks at this time, I'll be at work, so I'm taking advantage of it. Well, we have nice weather here.
Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo.
I might do a
Juliet,
last call here.
CQ Parks on the air from US 9294.
Then we'll switch to 40.
Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Last call for 20 meters. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet. Last call for US 9294. Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. I am QSY to 40, QSY to 40, Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet. 39 in the log. We're going to go to 40 though. We're going to try to get some closer contacts. Because if Bill is still here, Bill has been patiently waiting for to at least make an attempt. I knew 20 was going to go a little long. So, where should we set up on 40? At least where should we tune to on 40? This hasn't even touched the power, my battery on my computer. That's the awesome part. All right. Let's go 7... 250? Yeah, 7,250. Now you're gonna have to have some patience with me when it comes to this on my coil. I have not used this coil in 2 years. Bill's still lurking about. Well, we're gonna go to 40 for you, sir. We're gonna make an attempt. I'm sorry I do not have the NVIS antenna out. If I had the NVIS, I'm pretty sure that would be the best shot. But the NVIS, I've got the board for it, but I don't have the wires for me. The legs are at home. I know right where they're at, sadly, but yeah, they're at home. So yeah, I can show you the board for my MBIS antenna. That's it. And then I plug into the jacks right there for the legs. What do we say, 7250? Alright, I am going to have to put the coil on this, guys, and I do not know. Someone near there. Well, we'll tune there and then we'll adjust our frequency from there. It's just that's about the middle of the band. I always try to pick somewhere near the middle of the band when I tune. So that way, no matter where I go in the band, it's not going to be horrible SWR. Just so you know, right now with the antenna as this, it's 6.8. I mean, so I'm gonna pull this antenna. I'm gonna collapse the antenna, put the coil on, and I have no idea where we're gonna be at. I'm not gonna lie, guys. No, maybe I'll just unscrew it. Oh. We'll figure out what we're gonna do. You'll see it. Just throw the coil up. You're kidding me. I'm scared to show you guys the SWR right now. I'm not kidding you guys. That's the first time I've hooked that coil on in probably 3 years. I have not made any adjustments. I collapsed the antenna whip and I put it back on and I fully extended it. No adjustments whatsoever. I ain't touching it. 122 on a frequency I haven't been on in 3 years at least. Yeah. That was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. Now let's see where we want to go.
Tomorrow, like 53 is a high today. Tomorrow, we're talking like
Good reg show on 58.
for a high temperature tomorrow morning, and then the next day back up into the low 50s, and the next day back up.
They're okay. All right, got that.
That might be the winner there. There's someone, I think, 4 or 5 KC under that. See if anyone chirps in on call out. Let me get the camera restarted. As remember, guys, this is actually going to be a video in 2 weeks. Never mind. Someone is right there. Couple more. I was about to call out once I heard someone. Never fails. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet. Nothing heard, nothing heard. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the Air from US 9294, US 9294. Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by. 7268, guys.
CQ POTA, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet. Calling CQ Parks on the Air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet standing by. CQ POTA, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the Air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area.
Gotta make sure my playback's
Kilo 0
on.
Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ POTA, this is Kilo 0
And
Bravo
we're now on the glide
Juliet,
path for Des Moines
calling CQ
International.
Parks on the Air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Kilowatt Alpha 8, Golf, India, Mike.
Kilowatt Alpha 8 Golf India Mike 59 in the US 9294.
Roger, Roger, Ben, copy the 59, you're 5858 here in Wisconsin.
Glad to get you, Bill. Thank you for being out there.
Well, thank you for activating this morning. 73, have a great day.
73, this is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, QRZ. Hey, Bill, that was 59 plus 20.
CQ POTA, this is Kilo 0
Yeah, that was
Bravo
59
Juliet
plus
Juliet,
20.
calling CQ Parks on the Air.
You're back
US
that way.
9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife
That
Management
way.
Area. This is Kilo 0 Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294, US 9294, Colfax Wildlife Management Area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by. CQ Powder, this is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air from US 9294.
Hey, no problem.
US
You were hanging out.
9294,
The least I could do is
Colfax
try to make it work, and we made it work.
Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Like I said, you smoked the radio.
CQ Powder, CQ
That was
Powder,
5-9 plus
Kilo
20.
Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, calling CQ Parks on the air.
Might as well have just called you on the phone then. I mean, my phone's being used to do the live stream, so we couldn't do that.
Management area. This is Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet, standing by.
Kilo Charlie 9 Yankee India Juliet.
Kilo Charlie 9, come again.
Kilo Charlie 9 Yankee India Juliet.
Here we go. Kilo Charlie 9, Yankee, India, Juliet, 5-9, and the 9294.
59 into India Lima, QSL.
I'll take the 5-9 over there. Thank you very much.
7-3, good luck.
7-3, this is Kilo Zero Bravo, Juliet, Juliet, QRZ. Just so you know, guys, I thought about chasing Illinois today.
CQ Powder, this is Q.
Oh! Last call for US 9294. Last call for US 9294. Kilo Zero Bravo. Hold on, guys, I gotta sign off. Kilo Zero Bravo Juliet Juliet. Battery's dead. Battery's dead. We are done. We are done. The radio is shutting off. It's not overheating. The battery is dead. We have killed our battery. 41 in the log, and Bill, you barely got in there. Hey, not a problem. Thanks for hanging out, Bill. Thanks to everyone who actually hung out for the live stream. I really appreciate it. I'll keep going live until I get this cleaned up, and then we'll do a wrap up together. But yeah, thank you, everyone. But the radio, the radio decided that it was, I did something I didn't want to do on the camera. Go figure. The radio decided that, well, the battery decided that it's had enough. So, let me get everyone up here. We'll get the tripod readjusted. Here, I'll just pull it out real quick, guys. I'll just show you what's going on. Because I know some of you probably haven't seen my battery box and stuff. So let me pull the phone out. Pull the phone out of the cradle and I'll just show you. So that's my battery box. Right now I don't have the charge controller turned on, but I can hook solar up to this. I don't have solar with me. I brought this for the antenna. But that's what I'm running for a battery. So, and this is ugly. I need to retune it. But this was my current setup, guys. So, had someone with the railroad interested in what was going on. Well, speaking of the railroad, there's Iowa Interstate, and oh, those are the cradles for the turbines. So that's a 12-hour lithium iron phosphate. And I've used it for the past 4 activations. So I knew it was getting low because we ran, I ran 2 hours on Saturday, 2 to 3 hours on Saturday. I ran 2 hours on Tuesday. I just did, how long's the live stream been going? 2 hours and 5 minutes currently on this activation. Plus I've used it for some random phone charging in between because I've got USB-C and USB-A hook in there, so. No, actually you don't need a 20 amp hour battery or larger. It depends how long you want to activate. I know several people where they look at my 12 and they go, why are you using such a big battery? So I would like actually something a little larger, but I mean, right now I ran 3 POTA activations off of the 12. And once I get the solar hooked up to it, I mean, my battery life's indefinite after that. And I have the solar panels hooked up at home. I mean, you probably saw this connector right there. So I'm going to get the rest of this put away before I do my outro. This worked really, really well, by the way. $12 on Amazon. Copper Faraday cloth. Works really well. Hey, no, thank you for the contact. I really appreciate when you know, we can get people out there and we're making contact with each other. I mean, that's what makes it worth it. Kind of wish I would have got some DX, but I mean, hey, you can always wish for more. So, and I've gotten plenty of DX from this park at one point or the other. Take this coil off. I think I got everything in my lower end that I need. The only thing I have to put away is whoo, the antenna in there, and then submit my log, which I can do from right here. Let's say, where are we? We're tilting that way because of that? I don't know what idea why we're going sideways. There we go. I should have put the... By the way, you see that light bar back there? That's going away here soon too. I'm going to put a strip light underneath the antenna. If you're going through Iowa and you see a green F-250 with a 5/8 wave on the top like that, it's probably me. I'm on 146.52. Give me a shout. Alright guys, before I get out of here, any more questions or any more comments? I'll be looking when you're in Des Moines. Oh. If you ever come on down to Newton for the races, you'll find me in town. I guarantee it. If any of you ever come down to Iowa Speedway for the races, bring your HT. Give me a shout on 146.52. I try to stay on Simplex when the races are in town, because I'm only a mile from the track, and my QTH I hear the track really well. I'm down in Mount Air. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're not too far. I actually thought I was going to be down in your area today on K0BJJ storm chasing. But the severe risk isn't enough for me to go run. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thanks for joining me. And this video that we recorded today will be live in 2 weeks. So I get to go home and upload footage and edit it now. So have a good one, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Hopefully, maybe the next one I'll go live too. We'll see. Have a good one.